Hey, this is Nancy with Grapevine, and I'm with Georgette.
Georgette Pressler from Devious Body Art.
Hey, Georgette. We've had a special experience today. Georgette's been trying out some new things on some objects, including myself. And so, Georgette, how did you start body painting?
I started body painting about 8 to 10 years ago, but I had been face painting since I was 15. So I did that for extra money instead of babysitting. And I kept face painting, kept doing it for parties. I did it while I was in the service. I did it while I was in college. And as I got older, my clientele got older, so I started doing body painting. And I was already in school. My major was painting, and then it changed to sculpture because I had been doing so much work on a three-dimensional form that it changed my whole college path. Never ended up using my degree because I loved body painting so much that I just pursued that.
How did you get into, if you don't mind me asking, how did you get into doing like almost nudity, if you might, you know, like how was it your first experience painting breasts?
It wasn't awkward for me or anything. I had a really willing friend. It seemed, as soon as you get past the collarbone, it just seems unnatural for there to be anything in the way of the body. And like a bra, it just seems to contort the body in a strange way, and it just doesn't seem natural. And so your canvas doesn't look natural. So whatever you paint on it isn't going to look natural. So to just think of painting a nude form didn't really seem like, oh, I'm painting somebody naked. It just seemed I'm painting the complete canvas.
Do you feel that at times that people are negative to you or more positive about your art form?
Oh no, there's a lot of negativity. I mean, and it's usually, it's usually from people that maybe are a little more sheltered or an older generation. But I've had little old ladies come up and like really scold me for painting in public. Meanwhile, I'm doing a charity benefit for the Susan G. Komen Foundation, and the woman I'm painting is a breast cancer survivor, and she's really proud, and everybody's very proud. And the women wear pasties. There's no nipples. But this little old lady was scolding me in public.
And has this made you a stronger individual?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think a lot of artists don't have to do their work in public. And it's difficult for some people to start something from start to finish. You have such a limited amount of time when you body paint. You only have enough time that your model can give you, and especially if the model's standing the whole time. It's 6 hours is grueling.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work.
I know you've been in some competitions lately. Do you want to touch about that?
Oh yeah. So we went to Dallas recently. Maybe what month is it now? We went in March. Becky Osborne Phillips, who is my assistant/partner, she's an amazing artist in her own right, and she's been this amazing addition to Devious Body Art. But we went to Dallas for the North American Body Painting Championships. And there were 23 participants, and we placed 3rd in the preliminaries with our piece, and we came in 4th in the final.
Wow, congratulations. That's awesome.
Very much.
So what kind of paints do you use? What do you use as your bases?
The product I use is a water-based high pigment paint called Wolf Effect. They're a company based out of Orlando. It's actually a few friends of mine that own the company and came up with the product. So because they are painters, they were able to really give us something that's good. There's so many bad products out there, and there's so many face painters that would be so much better if they had a better product.
And what makes a product good for face painting?
It's opacity, the smoothness of it. It's one of these things where, and Becky's an oil painter, so she knows how paint works, and she used this stuff for the first time, and she exclaimed, "It was paint from the gods." Because as you paint on yourself, it moves and it's so smooth.
Beautiful. It really does pick up the light also really well.
It's very graceful, and you can just keep going and going with it. And that's kind of why I don't like paint on canvas. It doesn't, like, the skin moves underneath your brush, and I don't know. I think it's very different than painting on a flat surface. But anyway, so I'm doodling.